Alright, so combos in WWE 2K22 NWF style. So right now we're looking at Aleister Black's moveset. Obviously it's on Grand Meta League, but you'll run into this glitch right here. This is a huge glitch in the moveset that will make a strike a grapple. I wouldn't recommend doing it because you're gonna, it's gonna mess up, how you do these things when they eventually patch it. But yeah, you could, but essentially, look at that. Aleister Black, nice combos. It's basically the essential thing about this is making your signature strikes, whether it be actual signatures or your heavy attacks, like the signature strikes, be in the A column. So when we go in here and look at the A column, you have Blackout 2, for instance. That's one of his signature things, and it's easy to remember. You just X and then just spam A. And you do that for all three of the combo chains, and you're going to have, look at that, boom, boom, boom. And it flows pretty goddamn good, and then there you go, look. And then, as you can see here, I mean, that's a glitch. The Baszler rush right there was a glitch, so I put the Achilles lock. It'll sometimes like copy over moves when you're doing them. I hate that. It's a stupid glitch. But as you can see here, Blackout 2, one of his signatures, and then for the X column, it's XXXA. You'll do Blackout 1, but it flows together really well. As you see, that's just the regular A. So you have the Blackout Meteora on the one chain, then you have that on the other chain. And those are two of his signature strikes. Obviously, this isn't going to work for everybody, but for like strikers that have a lot of cool combos, it's going to work really, really nice. As you can see right here, again, it's glitched with the Blackout Meteora being X and B, but obviously X AAA is your signature column. You want all your X AAAs to be like your go-tos, and everything else, you could learn. Let's see here. As we go into a match here. Aleister Black, boom, 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 into the Blackout Meteora move, and that flowed up pretty damn nice. There you go, Aleister Black can go, another time here. Look at this, boom, boom, into the Blackout Meteora. It just it flows really nice. It's a signature combo you can pull off whenever you want. Yeah, by just spamming A, and you won't really accidentally do it because you'd be spamming A. Here's another one right here, bam. That's his left. So as you can see it again here. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Discus knee, which is one of you don't want to always do the discus knee, so it's cool to have that in the combo. Here's Blackout, I believe 1. It flows up really, really nice, as you with the elbow. That's the Baszler rush, and then yeah. So essentially, you just want to make your combo chains. It's all about combo chains and your signature strikes and knowing it's different for each superstar. Obviously, I'll show you that. Yeah, just turn him down by the arm. That's just a basic XAB, I believe. And then right into the Dragon Slayer submission, but it flowed perfectly with the kick into the gut kick into the gut kick of the Dragon Slayer. And then of course you could wrench if you get him right here. You can wrench the submission harder. Cool little motion. Yeah, bam, bam. So this is a heavy attack, just A in direction, and then it goes into the combo. As you can see, boom, boom, boom. It just flows really naturally and perfectly, you know what I'm saying? That's the idea. You want to make it flow. And look at that. There's, again, Dragon Slayer again. Bam. But let's say I want to do a different submission on the other side, on the right side. So it would be, same thing, and then it's going to the Dragon Sleeper. This variation of the Dragon Sleeper. Let's say I want a different variation of the Dragon Sleeper. You could do that too. With you just got to learn the combos and learn where you put things for each superstar, and kind of keep it the same for each, the Dragon Sleeper right there. So variations of the Dragon Sleeper that you could do multiple times a match, and it won't look stupid. Here's Riddle. Here's his nice XXXA, and it flows perfectly into the kick. Boom. I love that shit. Good shit. And then, bam. That's his XAA as well for the right. Oh yeah, it just flows perfectly. And that's XXB for the front facing into the bro mission. Look how good that flowed together. It's absolutely beautiful how that flowed together. Here's Randy Orton. So Randy Orton, this is just away into the B, and you do that mat slam. And that's a move you can do whenever you want, and it looks natural. The Orton kick into the B, which is the hair whip mat slam, whatever the fuck it's called. And then bam, bam, into the uppercut. That's XXX. And then you have XXA. and you get uppercut. And Randy Orton's is more simplified because his don't have long chains. So look at that. XX into the feint DDT. It looked really fucking good, I think. Boom. And then X and B, there's the submission. So X and B is submission. And again, you have him in the sleeper hold. And then my front-facing B, X and B, is abdominal stretch. So Orton can pull off submissions and then set up reversals. Look at this. And then there's hip toss. Get them right back on their feet. Again, you could customize these things, obviously, to your liking. Here's a side lock takeover. And Randy Orton, you know, that's Orton, folks. Okay, so you want to make the light grapple. See right there, the light grapple? You need to have these in there. You don't want these only in the chain because you need the second reversal. And the combo chains for, let's say, X and B won't give you the second reversal for cool simulation and cool moments. You know, so you need it in the light grapples. They also, like, all grapples like that. So second reversals do not work in the chains. It's a big thing you have to keep in mind. So you need to set up things for your opponents. Here's Otis, for instance. So for Otis, bam. I don't want to always do the submission, but if I do want to do the submission, it's more so to set up the reversal. So he's a big guy, so you'd have like a cruiserweight or somebody in a tag match. He's gonna jump down. He's gonna be able to do whatever the fuck he wants right here. You know what I mean? So you're setting up a lot of things you have to keep in mind of setting up. Look at that right there. The headlock toss right there doesn't have a second reversal. So that's the one you kind of want in there. You can have the bail throw as well, but for instance, you want the bail throw still. You want to fucking beal him across the ring. You know what I mean? Look at this. You want that because the second reversal. Because if you don't have it, if you have it in the chain, it won't do the second reversal, and you want the second reversal to set up your opponent. Bam. You know what I mean? Looks really nice. And then you want this, of course, as well. You know what I mean? Just like Orton, you need these type of moves in the light grapples or the strong grapples to get the second reversal. Here's Pete Dunne. He's a little different. And we'll go a moveset in a second, and I'll show you everything. But look right there. So that's the irate guy, whatever the fuck the move's called. And that's one of his base default heavy attacks. But I don't want to always do that. So it's good to put that in the combo. So it flows perfect. This is front facing with the bicycle knee. Again, these aren't 100% finished with Pete Dunne. And then there's another heavy attack that's in his strong strikes with the default. But let's say I don't always want to do it. And here's just some arm grapples with him. Into the shoulder wrench arm drag right here. Look at this. Bam. Bam. And this could flow well with running moves off the ropes when you're in the seated position, or just the seated attack right there. Look at that. That's just away with a gut kick right into the snapmare. Now we'll go in here. Here's I believe Riddle. This is Riddle's default heavy attacks, strong strikes. So obviously I don't want to do the spinning backhand senton 100 times a match. So you're gonna want those type of moves in the combo. Same with the palm strike barrage. You kind of want that because it'll flow well. Whereas the chick kick, that's a possible one that you want to keep to be a strong strike, either front facing or away, because that's the type of move that you want to do out of nowhere. You don't necessarily need to do a combo with it, although you could. But like the palm strike barrage on my Riddles, XXXA, whatever the hell, and then the other one is, same thing. And here's Pete Dunne. This is Pete Dunne's default strikes. Again, you might want this up in Seguri. You might want the roundhouse kick as well, but you're not going to want the eye gouge in combo. You know what I mean? And you don't want that in the combo because you don't want to waste a strong strike grapple on that. You're going to want a gut punch or a forearm strike or a knee strike, something to keep the flow going and not, do that 100 fucking times. So, this is Aleister Black, I believe's default. No, this is John Morrison. John Morrison, sorry. This is John Morrison's default heavy attacks. Now, the idea is you want to make the heavy attacks into combos for the ones you don't want to be out of nowhere all the time. And that's the idea here. Not all of them are going to flow well. You know what I mean? And again, go check his signatures, for instance. If you go to his signatures, you're going to see his handstand leg drop. You don't want that to be a signature. You want to be able to do that when you want to do it. So that's a good candidate for a XAAA combo. But you have to make it flow well. How do you do that? For instance, you go in here. The combos here. He has the flying fucking Mayorana on. Handstand leg drop, for instance. Here, look at the combo. Bam, bam, bam. But you may not like the way that looks. It may not look as fluid as you want it to look. It may look kind of choppy. It may look kind of weird. All these things are different. All the A's and all these chain strikes you got to figure out. It takes a while. but you'll find your favorite strikes. So as you see here, I am Dakota Kai 1, for instance. Dakota Kai 1, I hate that it defaults the moveset. You gotta be aware of that. It's gonna default your entire thing to Dakota Kai's if you pick the fucking chain. It's stupid. But here we go. So here we go. Yes, handstand leg drop. Now if I do it, it's gonna flow a little bit better. It's gonna kind of make sense with the flow, with the leg sweep into the handstand leg drop. So that's one of his signature patented strong strikes that you can make into a combo. That's the idea. That's the idea of your A chain. You want your XAAA for all directions, for front facing, for away, and so on. So yeah, here's Nakamura. So here's Nakamura's basic strikes. You're gonna want that nunchuck out of nowhere. You want that, you know, the heel kick there. But for instance, that right there, you may want that as well. But that could get annoying. You never know. But the forearm smash combo. Here's one again. That could be a you could turn that into a combo. You could turn any of these into combos, but obviously you may want one or two of them to stay on the heavy attacks, the heavy strikes. But you may want to switch out the forearm smash combo for just a basic forearm that you could just keep spamming as the A, and have the front thrust kick as the away, and then, you know what I mean, you could swap them around, and it'll flow better. As for King Nakamura here, our good pal. Look, I hate this chain. This chain is, I don't like it. That stupid forearm smash 3 times into the forearm smash combo. Again, if you like that though, you can keep it on. But again, I'm not gonna, you know, I haven't done Nakamura's moveset. This is just an example. I haven't done John Morrison's moveset either. But this is an example of turning a strike combination into a combo. That's the goal here, and everything that you do in here, that's the goal. That's the end game. Obviously, you have to pick the right strike. If you don't have the right strike, you know, it's just going to look stupid. You're going to keep doing forearm, forearm, forearm into the forearm smash combo. But there's ones where you could start with a body shot. And again, the light attack also like flows with it. And I'll show you that. But right here, the combo enders again, man. You could change this stuff. You could again, the A's are different than the X's on a lot of these combos, and the same with, so if you do XXXA, that could be one thing, but if you do XAAA, it's gonna do a different variation in the combo chain. It may look better, it may look worse in some cases. But here you go, forearm smash combo. That's XAA now instead of XXXA. Look at that. You know, again, that may not look great. Nakamura's chain may suck for that particular combo, but you could switch it up. You could have, you know, this for, you know, your first set, and so on. But yeah, so as you can see that, boom, pump kick. I don't know if I would keep that, but you could change it. But they flow well, but you need the right combo ender, and you need the right strike to start the combo, so it flows properly. It's super kick. I don't know, yeah. But again, you could do anything you want with the combo enders, obviously, but it's all about that first strike. Right here, your light attacks. You need these light attacks to, you know, go well with the combo, if that makes sense. And you see the combo chains right here. You can see the second strike here. You're just gonna keep spamming fucking forearms. I don't know. I don't really like that. It may work for Nakamura, but it would suck for somebody else maybe. You know, it just looks silly. But there's so many of these things, and again, your first strike is always gonna be your basic attack. So don't get turned off by this. It's always it's the strikes after the first strike that you have to worry about. And again, you don't even see the X and A's in all these combos. You have to kind of learn them. Here, so there you go. I changed it to a to Powerhouse 2. Powerhouse 2 is going to have a gut kick. And a gut kick can set up anything you fucking want, which is really cool. But you can take it a step further. For instance, it'll default the moveset. But look at that. Simplified combos right there in that little screen you saw. You're not going to have, you know, 40 different chains. It's all simple. It's all, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chains, you know. Simple, simple, simple. And that's made what you want for a guy like Randy Orton or Otis. Nakamura needs complicated ones, but he could have one right here with the gut kick that's simplified. As you can see here, the forearm smash combo. Bam, bam. Now, again, that's the front thrust kick right there, okay. That's one of his heavy attacks that we talked about earlier. But the thing about this is, okay, that first kick doesn't flow well with it. Again, this is just an example. You may not want to do 3 gut kicks in a row, but for instance, if I save here and go to light attacks, and then I go to that chain here, and I go to the gut kick, I recommend gut kick 2 because you get a cool reversal. But gut kick 1 looks, you know, it's fine too. But here you go, gut kick 1 for instance, right? Bam, bam, And then bam, yeah. Is it with 3 gut kicks kind of crazy? Yeah, I don't know. But like again, if you don't want to do that front thrust kick 100 times a match, and you only want, because you're only gonna do that probably like once or twice. You know what I mean? You're not looking to do that 40 times a match. So it's cool to have that in the combo, so you don't spam it and make it look stupid. And yeah, that's combos in WWE 2K22 basically. And you can, of course, do whatever the hell you want. This is Riddle, for instance. Here's Riddle's complete thing. So this started off as a heavy attack, but now the combo, look at that, flows so perfectly in the combo. Bam, fucking nice right there. And then here's another one right here. Bam. This is for Riddle. For if I just want an exploder, I can do the gut kick right into the exploder, and it looks good. And that is combos in WWE 2K22. Fuck yeah.